Hi guys, how are you? Today we are going to make a drop and pickup system. It's simple and it's be done good. And you might see that I'm in a different scene. It's just a new scene that I created. Uh, it will work in the previous scene or in the previous things. Yeah, let's get started. By the way, I am going to give the link. I'm not going to give the link for this material. You can just search in the Unity Asset Store grid line, and it will show you this. This is a free asset material pack, and there are maybe a lot of them. Like you can see, you can put these up here. I just like the blue, so I put it out there for good looking. And I am going to put the material for the link for the weapons because today we want to use the weapons for now. And we're going to put this weapon. I'm going to press F, drag it up here. Now I want to do this quick because I don't want it to take too much time. Let's create a empty object. Let's give the AKM as a child of the empty object and name the object AK-74. By the way, I might call this gun AKM because I'm used to playing PUBG, so don't mind that. Um, Make these 0, because we don't want it to be, yeah, just make this 0 and put this to how much you want. I prefer 333 because it looks nice. And also do this for all of them and add a mesh collider, um, mesh mesh collider and convex. You can see that we can interact with the mesh, the trigger, the bolt, all of these things. and and also you can see my player is created a little different. I have an empty object in here, then I have the another empty object, then I have the player capsule skin, or you can say player GFX, this empty object, and this is the main player. This will hold the player graphics, and this will hold the camera. And in here, in the camera, I'm going to create a empty object, and I am going to give it these values, so you can just copy it like this. I just made it like where I had it before. I'm going to call it weapon holder. By the way, we are also going to create a tag. Just to add layer, then weapon layer. Just do that, then add to all of your guns weapon layer. Okay. No, don't change the children, just change the empty object. Now it's done. Now we just need two scripts. So let's create them. And to create script one, and say pick up controller. Then we want to also create a weapon weapon controller. Yes, weapon controller. Weapon controller. The pickup controller will go on the weapon itself, and the weapon controller will go on to the player. So let's open first the pickup controller. By the way, guys, it will work on anything if you're following these steps correctly. Just make sure that you're. Oh, I forgot to add a rigid body to the weapon. Now it's taking its time to. Why is it opening a new Visual Studio? I already have one. Hmm. Let me just cut this. Let me see if I can open it here. I'm very sorry about this. It's Microsoft not to cut that as well. I'm very sorry, guys, that it's taking its time. I have a. Don't mind this. This is the recording thing, recording software that I use. OBS. It's taking its time. Should open soon. I'm very sorry. Game. Oh, okay. Now it's opening. It's putting the scripts together. By the way, guys, I might have other scripts. Let me just make this clear. I might have other scripts, other things. You don't need to worry about this. This is just level for me testing. So yeah, let's create faster because I don't want to waste time. Let's just do header. A header is like used for organization, and I mostly use it as well. So let's say force variable, or yes, force variable. I might have to connect it. It's not connected to. I'll get back because it's not connected to Unity. That's why I can't get the autocorrect working. I'll be right back. Just a second. So yeah, yeah, I got to work in our service. Let's just do slash field private private float for forward throw throw force. Force is equal to 3. I usually put a 3 because I like it that it isn't too much and it isn't too small. Just copy this and paste it 2 times. Let me do slash uh, slash upward throw force, and also mm, slash rotation rotation throw force. Okay, now we want to also should we need this? We do. We want to also create a sterilized field. Here, self is private transform, not transform, private rigid body. By the way, we are going to add the rigid body to the empty object for the gun. I just forgot that. Private colliders. Let's go and set calls. Because I want to make this an array because we have mesh colliders which is not one, which is several of them. So I'm going to create an array. Okay, and what else is needed? Just one more header is no, we don't need header. It's file field private bool is holding weapon. Is holding weapon. We want to set it to false at the start. Just for say RB is equal to get component dot rigid body. We are getting the component in the rigid. We are getting the rigid component, and we don't need the update function. But if you guys want, you can keep it. Uh, I'm not going to show how to smooth the movement between the gun to the weapon holder because it's not hard. Just I think you guys might want to understand. Public void pick up create this, create another void, it's a public void because we need to use the void in the functions after like in the weapon holder. We want to give this a a argument um, weapon holder. We are giving this an argument. We are also going to give the drop function argument transform down to um, and say RB don't is kinematic equal false and RB going to add the forces there after we tune it. Now for each cause in I made 3 else that just paid. I'm to make this with this so it is different from the other one. Uh, I'm doing this so it can be shown that it is a different one. And say slash 2. I'm going to trigger the calls is trigger equals to false. Yes, true. True is kinematic equals to true. I forgot about that. And also going to um, transform don't set such parent is the weapon holder, and also it's rb don't add force from our player cam play camera. No, we don't. Do you need a player camera in here? You don't. Mm. Oh, wait. We don't need to set this in here. And then just we could say is holding weapon is equal to true. Now and he wants to say we don't is connect equals to false, and for each call in slash slash close and slash calls and setting the trigger to false. Calls don't is equals to false because we don't trigger is making it fall through object, so we don't want that. When we made it there, we want to add the forces. Don't add force. Clear camera don't forward much multiplied by our forward throw and force mode impulse. In here we are just getting the direction of the player and throwing the force according to this, and impulse just to like makes this impulse. As you can see, as an instant force using its mass. And you want to say upward, I want to say upward force. You can make the upward force a bit small. You might not want to throw it as far as when you're looking up. It's your choice. And also slash rb don't add for random don't unit inside unit sphere multiply slash rotation force force mode don't impulse. And now say is holding weapon is equal false, and now that should work. I'm going to override the file. That should work, I believe so. We don't need that. Okay. Now let's open Unity. Where is the Unity? Where is it? Now I'm going to open this script. It's taking sweet time. I wish it could hurry up. Oh, it's taking the time, the recording time, and I have to edit it out. It's a pain. Let's wait for it to compile. Yeah, by the way, make sure to add a rigid body to this empty object, which has the AKM AK-74. It's just actually taking its time. While it's taking its time, I mean, I think I can go over the script, and if it's written correctly, as it need to open this. Excuse me, will you open in here? Yes, it does. Okay, now let's go on and write in here. One second. Sterilized field, private float. Pick, yeah, pick up. Pickup range is equal to 5F or whatever you want. What else? Sterilized field, private transform. Let's say the camera. Their camera. Sterilized field, private transform the weapon holder, and also sterilized field private name of script pickup controller gun. Just name is gun. What else? So let's just go on. I'll do something else. So they make this in fixed update. Fixed update. So check weapon. Check weapon. I'll make more videos when I'm going because I might not remember them now. Right. Check weapon. If input don't get key down, Q, you want the weapon to be dropped. Run don't. We need a bool as well. Sterilize field, private bool, slash is holding weapon. I know we have got that in here, but we need it in here as well. You want to say is holding weapon equal to false and pickup controller is equal to null and gun. We don't need the pickup controller. We need the I might be confused now. I said slash gun dot give it the flare camera. We are passing the argument in here. Flare camera and pickup controller is. I think I need to do something in there, so I'll see it afterwards. But let's do else if statement. Input get key down. And say F, and we are already holding a weapon because we don't want to throw a weapon if we're not holding one. And say recast hit down, recast it hit, and say if physics don't recast hit from our player camera down position from our the direction will be player camera down forward. We want to say out hit. We want to give the information to the hit. We want to give the range, the pickup range, and we want to give the layer mask don't name to layer will be the name of the layer, which is the weapon layer. And we want to say this. Let's say hit. We need the pickup controller. Let's say pickup controller. Hit object is equal. Get component in parent, which is the parent, which is the pickup controller, and just do this, and if hit object is not equal to null, then we pick it up and say hit object is equal to pickup controller, or pickup controller is equal to hit object. It's something like that. I can't remember for sure. Is equal to hit object. I might have done something wrong now. I pressed something on my keyboard. No. Okay, it's not really. No, okay. I'll get on it. Gun don't pick up. Give passing the argument of the weapon holder, and is holding weapon equal to true. we might have to do something in here and also in here, so I'll check it and be right back. So yeah, we got it. I'm going to just rename this to the. It doesn't really matter what the name, but for me, I'm going to name it to current weapon or gun. It's your choice. Okay, and here we're going to set it to null. Yes, I did remember something, but I said current weapon is equal to null. Yes, it should. Yes, it's working as I remembered. And it's F here. Let's say you. I want to give the current weapon, which means we are going to give it this, which is the weapon hit object. Hit object. Oh, it's not object. I'm naming these variables is very important because if you don't know what the name is, or if you have spelled it wrong, you might get in trouble. Like if I name this if I name is holding weapon to um, weapon holding, like it doesn't make sense or something like that. I can't take an example, so you just want it to be always in holding. Oh yeah, and also let me just set, well, after we have set the parent, we want to say transform dot local positions equal to vector 3 dot 0, and also transform dot local rotation is equal to vector, not vector 3, quaternion dot identity. By the way, if you guys ask me to explain quaternion, I'm just don't please. Now it should work after we have given all the things that we need to. Okay, if you go here, show up in the inspector. Okay, but we'll give this a rigid body and also add the pickup controller in here, and give the weapon control to your player. Okay, now remember, just make these mesh colliders as I have, and give them to in here calls, or you can just make just a single collider, a box collider on your weapon. It doesn't matter, but I prefer doing this. And the rigid body, it will automatically give it in here, but for me I just prefer it to give it manually for now. And also go on your player controller. Just don't mind this. This is me working with my friend on some project. Also don't mind this. Weapon control, yes. And give it the player camera, the weapon holder, or where you want your weapon to be, and it should be fixed now. Don't mind this as well, because that is just the previous scripts that we made, or the previous movement system that I have made. I just made it visible in my inspector to be seen. If I press F, it is here. Um, Now we do have some problems, but I'm not going to go over them. Can we throw it? We can't throw it because there might be some problems. Let me see just what is the problem. Let me quickly see the problems. By the way, I'm going to just show you now. There is two problems. First, if I press C, my weapon gets smaller. That's the problem we'll fix in the future. The second problem is if I look down, the weapon is clipping. That is also a problem, and we are going to fix those in the future. For now, let's fix not being able to throw. Let me get my console. Let me check it which. Current weapon don't drop. Let me see. Uh, hmm. I might have to like. Let me just do this. If is holding weapon, I'm just doing this to put this right in here, there, because we don't want to throw anything when if you're not holding it, and also put this right above here. Let me just do this, not here, with this, and now it should work. To just for safe being and put this here for safety, not safe being. And now it should work because we are throwing the camera, then we are setting it to null. My bad, my bad. As I said before, the clipping and when we're crouching, the gun gets smaller. We want to fix this in the future. For now, we don't have much video time. I mean, I'm not really busy, but still, I still need to learn other stuff. The pickup controller I have learned like 1 day ago or 2 day ago. I'm first learning this stuff and doing this. By the way, we have made it mesh colliders. Like now we can interact it with if you're not holding it. Now press F, we can throw it. Mm, there's a bug that I just found. I probably have no idea how to fix it since I have never encountered it in my um, in my game, in my test project. So we are also going to fix that in the future, but I think it is mainly because I'm lagging here and press F, like we can throw it. Oh, it is still a object. Yeah. No, I know how to fix it. I know how to fix it. I just made a mistake. Go into weapon controller and also when we are setting, when we are, yeah, let's just say transform don't set parent is equal to null. We are not really getting rid of the parent, so it always stays parent to the weapon holder. Now it will work, and yeah, that's it. Like, if you enjoyed the video, like, thank you for watching, and I'll soon upload more videos on FPS projects or some things you guys want. Let me know in the comments below, and yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. And subscribe if you want to, like, if you want to get notified of my new videos. Let me just press F. Q. Now can we? Yeah, it just stays there. Okay, that's fixing. See you later. Yeah, until next time. Cheers.